So I was actually assaulted and insulted as a medical practitioner in Nigeria, and I'll be sharing my experience with you guys. So sequence is the last video I posted on my YouTube channel, sharing with you guys. I'll be going back to medical school at 27. Though majority of the comment has been encouraging, you got your back, that's not connected. But you know that there will be one certain Nigerian that is doing that thing that you are doing here that will not come. So that was why I saw this comment, and that is what I am going to be reacting to. So the major reason why I'll be reacting to this is because a greater percentage of you always actually feel like Nigeria is the worst country ever. Like every single opportunity you get, you throw a jab at your country. But then all of you are dragging Tamil. Tamil went to sell us out on BBC. Tamil Kinikon. Most of you, majority of you, you do the worst with your comments. You do the worst. How will somebody leave this comment? At least thank God I have an experience with this, and that is why I'll be reacting to this comment. So whatever this person was typing, whatever motive this person had to have left this comment on that particular video, I don't know, but I think it's for two reasons. Either to discourage me, and then look at this stage that I am in my life. After struggling to get into medical school, I have a stable source of income. Even it's going to take me 55 years to enter inside that medical school, my dear, I'll keep writing the jam till I enter, because I don't have anything to do with my life. Where are we rushing to? I do have a stable source of income. The other life that I have is what? Is freelance. As long as God is not blowing the trumpet, anything is gonna take. I'm gonna take it and enter. So I'm not rushing. So either to discourage me. So this is me saying your discouragement is cannot work for somebody like me that I've seen the life, I've seen the sea, I've seen everything. Because you see that medical school, now go I did, now enter I did. In as much as if I travel outside the country, I can get my medical degree easily, and that was why I traveled out at first, because of course jump me, did not actually give me medicine. But you see now, I am ready to sit down, start from the scratch. That thing that is making jump me, it is time for me to jump back. To jump am, kin jump pada. I don't want jump barawani. That is why I am here to do it. So instead of waiting how many dollars, because another thing is, you guys know I actually do I'm into the immigration space, because the funny thing is, some people will go to UI, OAU, Unilag, you know, all those universities, they will not, all the medical amounts that they spend is not even up to 20k. Both of you go and work inside UK, and then me, I'll carry myself, my life investment, to go and study medicine in UK, in Europe, and Kinikon, and then both of us we still work inside the same UK. I'm collecting the same salary. So the excess school fees that I paid in Bae, who is gonna pay me back? No. Since those of you that you got your medical degree in Nigeria, you do not have to wait. Whatever it takes, legally, we're gonna get it together. And that's why I said I'm not going to private university instead. Private university, I think between 3.5 to 4.5 million. You should have per year, you should be able to study medicine in Nigeria. But me, I don't want to spend past monawa gan 100k per year as a doctor in Nigeria, because it is very cheap. So when I'm now done, until you that you went to USA to go and spend $50 billion, until you, this all of us will gather be working inside USA, inside UK, inside this, and then we'll be yabbing each other. You will of your life investment here, of your degree. Me, just stand sure like this. I used to get, and both of us, we are at the same level, collecting the same salary. Anyways, so as I was saying, this person actually left this comment on my page, and that is what I am going to be reacting to. So like I said, it's either for two ways, either to discourage me from diving right into medicine. Like I said, I passed that stage that anybody can discourage me for like today. You know that when you reach like the terminal, like man, or just to make the profession look bad, like studying it in Nigeria. So now this is what the person read. As a young doctor in Nigeria, I will tell you this for free. First of all, okay, fine. Thank you for taking me. Okay, for free. There is nothing here for us. Just the hailings, doki, shishi. No, the shishi, no, they our pocket. First of all, I said it in that video. One of the first reasons of me going into medicine, to study medicine, is what? The respect part of it. At least thank God that you say this one. Now, when me passing, come on, Doctor Lomonye, that one last one, your head will first swell like this. Easy. Doctor Lomonye, that one alone last one. I can't command the respect. Yes. And one of the reasons why I'm diving into being a doctor is the respect that comes with it, the prestige. Oh yeah, to see other occupation. You understand? So yes, doki she know dey your pocket. Okay, let's continue. We are just vibing, living paycheck to paycheck. So first of all, when she said there is nothing here for us in Nigeria, all you get is doki, nothing in your pocket. But then I'm an immigration queen. As you're telling me doki, I'll come and tell me your immigration problem. Me money dey my own pocket too. Now money me they carry go medical school. I did not start medical school with empty pockets, and that is the difference between the two both of us. Like I made a video earlier that don't let me fast forward. Okay, doki shishi no dey pocket. Me, I get shishi for pocket. I get. Then you work your ass off only to take home peanuts. Okay, for this work your ass off, this is me saying whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in UK, whether you're in USA, whether you're anywhere, doctors, in fact health professionals generally, they are always very overworked. We are overworked everywhere, and they pay us peanuts. There is no country that really pay according to our workload. No country. But then the thing is, it's always better. Of course, it's always better than each other. You can't compare Nigeria pay than UK pay, USA pay, Canada pay, Australia pay like that. But everywhere in the world, ask any health professional, they will all tell you that I am underpaid. Everybody is underpaid. So generally, health professionals, they are overused everywhere, and they are underpaid everywhere. Even the UK, that say UK, they overuse the doctors and they don't pay them. Well, sure, people know, you see, sometimes God, they used to go on strike. I mean, people are not aware. You're gonna read all this NHS news. They used to strike, yo. So it's not only in Nigeria that they pay peanuts. It's not only in Nigeria. It's everywhere that they pay the peanuts, and it's everywhere that they actually overuse health professionals. So the continuation, worst case scenarios, you will get assaulted and insulted. That is the exact thing that actually triggered this video. Auntie, who assaulted you? Who insulted you? Who assaulted you? Who insulted you? If you want to tell me categorically that you spent 7 years in university in Nigeria, you had a medical degree, and you're practicing as a doctor, and then somebody somewhere, one hospital is assaulting and insulting you, and you cannot even come out to fight for your rights, or you cannot even this thing, that medical degree is supposed to be stripped off you, because you do not deserve it. How will you pass through 7 years of your life in medical school and you cannot even fight for yourself, or you cannot even stand for your right? That one aside, that's even me saying, even if it exists. Now let me tell you, when I was outside the country, I always come back to Nigeria every year for my medical intern, like as an intern doctor. All the hospitals I've been with as an intern doctor, nobody tried to assault me. Nobody tried to insult me. Auntie Ify, is lie that you are lying. Please mention the name of the hospital and the location where they insulted or assaulted you as a doctor. It's lie that will finish you. In as much as we say that Nigeria is bad, there are some things that it does not happen. This is me saying that doctors are respected generally in Nigeria. And like I said, I was actually studying medicine in Nigeria. There's this kind of beef, like one will come, like when they see a Russian doctor, there's this kind of beef that they use eyes to be looking at us. But then even at that, nobody assault anybody. They can just do, nobody. You know what be assault? Do you know what is assault? Okay, as in you know what be assault? So which hospital is assaulting you? Which hospital is insulting? If it's workload, I know say Nigeria can overuse. They can tell you to work 15 hours and pay you 50k or 100k. I know that they can do that. But you see, assault and insult, nobody, until you are just lying. You're a liar. Because I've been an intern. And the funny thing is, one of the things I actually enjoy being a doctor is the respect that comes with it, regardless of the class. Like, even if you're a medical student, your first year, nurses will respect you. Matron that have used years in the hospital, they will respect you. Physiotherapists will respect you. Radiographer will respect you. Medical lab, whether this thing, they give that respect. Like that, they accord that respect. You they whine me. Now doctor, they come. So whether you're a medical student. So when I did my intern then, like I think I was my first year, and it was in the hospital. Do you know that it got a time, I think the doctor was not around, and then the matron came into the ward, like, you know, doctors used to have their office. So as an intern doctor, despite I was an 100 level doctor, like 100 level intern doctor, despite I have office, I used to sit down with my fellow doctor. In fact, when you come in and see us, all of us were inside white coat, you will not even know who is senior, who is junior. It is only when they bring when it's time to treat patients that me, I will do like this and be looking. That's when you know that this one a student doctor. All of us, we looked very normal, like everyone was communicating, like there was no segregation, like this one, I graduated before you, you met me here. Everything was flowing so well. So well. It is only when they bring patients and you see me doing like this that, which nerve is that? Is that the psychiatric nerve? Is it? And that's when you know this one I learn as should be. That was the only difference for you to actually know. So the doctors were not around. I was actually in the office. Then the matron actually walked in and she was like, I should take this prescription, that they need a doctor to sign the prescription. I was in medical school. I just read I don't even know this thing. And I told the matron that I don't know that I came to do it here. He said, yes, she's aware that they just need a doctor to actually sign the prescription. All of my I signed a contact, but it was a simple, I don't know, you know that like a nurse cannot actually give prescription, sorry, assess prescription without clinical. So I now look at the drug that you said I should sign. That day, the way I was feeling it, he said she knows that I'm a student now. And the way she was even using ma for me, matron, using ma for student doctor like me. My dear, if you are not a doctor, I don't know what you want to be in this your life. I don't know what you want to be in this your life. The respect cut across everywhere, from the streets to the hospital to the DC to the, like, in fact, when you introduce yourself, I am Dr. Demi. Even if it's only that one that you came to this life to do, my dear, you've achieved something in life. This is no offense to other professions. Everybody should hype their profession. This is just me telling you what I experienced during my own time. And one of the things that keep telling me that, Demi, you have to be a doctor. Demi, you have to be that doctor. Because me, I like respect. Matron that I've spent years in the hospital, she came to my office, intern doctor, that I need to sign the prescription. And she was giving me respect. Good afternoon, ma. Please, we need you to sign this prescription. We never start pharmacology. Can I consider this prescription? And I read it. I went through it. I was like, she can sign now. She can sign it. That's why yeah. But then, you know, when you're in the hospital, there are some seasons that there will be all these huge breakout. Maybe, for example, they can just bring people that has malaria. We have people that will just have, I think that there are some cases that will just be similar. We just why is everybody just coming with malaria? And why is everybody just complaining of headache or anything? So that drug, it was same thing that other doctors assigned previously. Like, for example, if a patient has malaria and they are saying the patient should get this drug and everything, you know, they will give the doctor the prescription to sign. So, you know, I was looking, okay, same drug. So the doctor was not on seat. And all of them, they shall went. It was only me inside the office. Okay. I should sign. I'm like, I been to doctor. I should sign. And I went through that. Okay, it's the same doctor. First of all, we can sign. That's why. But then that sign or not. So that was that the one. Sometimes in the hospital. See, the thing is, as an intern doctor, when you are doing that one, that you do like this, you put your hand on your back and be looking at what doctor is doing. Sometimes I see, so when I used to stand that time, even if I finish eating like this, coming right, I feel like her. So the doctor would tell me to go outside and take a walk. The way they were pampering me, I was like, and it's a very, very big hospital. Like, they have a lot of interns. Every single, before I see space, I do like this. Like, you get, I do like this. They don't told me that I should take a walk. So I used to take a walk. In fact, sometimes you go and you call me. But just because I want to show off that there's a young doctor here, and I put down my stethoscope on my neck, and I put my hand inside my waistcoat pocket. My mom goes, doctor, yes, I'm a doctor. If he is your now, yes, you know, that respect alone, they'll be like, good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, ma. Me, my tea graduating. Good afternoon, ma. So that's for you to know that despite I don't have license, despite I was just in my first year, I'll be going to second year, they respected me, they gave me that accord. as a doctor, and despite I even have a small stature, they still gave me that respect. So Auntie Ify, where and how were you assaulted and insulted? Which hospital was it? Because I've been in Nigeria severally to do my intern, and I was never assaulted, insulted, or anything. But if it's over workload. And another thing I noticed is when I was actually in the hospital as well, you see this consultant, for you to be a medical consultant, you should have stayed 10 to 15 years, I think, or 8 years plus and everything. So sometimes when the consultant, she comes every morning to do morning rounds, right? So when she comes to do morning rounds, everybody will follow her. Then she will go to their, I forgot all these things, all the books. You will not say this patient, this is what the person is suffering. She will not be asking you questions. Sometimes the consultant will ask us questions like this. We will not know it. We just be looking. You know, instead of the consultant to say, "Ha, oh, we knew with that kind of thing," she will still say, "Ha, doctor." She call us Olodo in a professional way. She didn't make us to feel like, but you go feel am say, you know sabi book. But she will make you feel like, doctor Olodo ni, in a very professional way. She didn't say it. I remember that time that she gave me assignment. She was asking one question. I don't know that's what she's asking. And I said, she don't say, write this thing for me tomorrow. I was like, so she gave me assignment. I remember. She now said, come and submit it in the morning. She still gave me that respect as a coach. She did not talk. Or will I say it's just the consultant? No, I'm not sure it's just the consultant. We had other consultants. And no, I remember. That particular consultant was she was a specialist in sickle cell anemia. We had a lot of patients that had SS. Like the ward was really full. She had a lot of patients that had SS. Yeah, consultant in sickle cell anemia. She was not asking how the blood sugar would change to AS clinical and everything like that. So, and despite that, she would ask questions. Sometimes we did not know it. She did not talk down on us. She did not scream at us. She did not. And aside that, I've worked with other consultants as well because I did rotation in other departments. I went to Kinimodo and all those things like that. So throughout my duration in the hospital, I did not experience any assault or insult, even from my fellow seniors, let alone consultants, let alone hospital. In fact, when I entered the hospital with my coat, sometimes I like to even wear my coat from outside. You know, when you're in your first year, you like to show pad and brag. Those security people are doctor, calm down. I never graduate. So the respect was there, the procedure was there, and so, auntie, which hospital did they assault and insult you? So she was like, if you have the funds, go abroad, because medicine in this country is a no. I won't advise my child to do it. That's how bad it is. But since you say it's your passion, if you are going to do it, don't quit yours. So